I'm about to go have lunch at Sassan Hampton, which is a little restaurant tucked away off Main Street near Rose Avenue on a street called Hampton. And I found out that they have a ton of vegan food here, so I'm gonna go check it out and see how it is. The first thing I'm going to try is the pomegranate lemonade, and he actually poured the pomegranate syrup right in there in front of me. That's really good. Looks like you can see little pieces of lemon floating around in there, which is great, but I love that it's not too sweet. It's a very subtle taste. A lot of lemonades are way too sweet, and you can actually taste the sour of the lemon in this, which is nice, but it's not too sour either. So this is fantastic. I have a lot of food on my plate, literally. Let me try the soup. This is, it's half cauliflower, half kale?
Yes, half cauliflower, onion, and the other half's a garlic kale.
It's actually not very salty. It just tastes like vegetables, which is great because you're tasting them in their true form. You're not tasting them with like overly seasoned. I don't think I've ever had kale soup before, unless it was raw, but yeah, I love that. This is excellent. The cauliflower though is fantastic. It's really creamy. The sandwich has mushrooms and avocado, tomatoes, cucumbers. First thing I noticed is the bread. The bread is excellent. It's very light. It's crispy because it's toasted. It's nice and thin, so it's not too much bread. And the veggies are perfect. Next, I'm going to try the salad that's next to the sandwich. It's got a great sweet balsamic vinaigrette on it, is what I'm going to guess. Really great. Everything's so fresh. I think they get everything from the farmer's market, and you can absolutely tell. And it's all organic. These look like potatoes to me. They're sweet potatoes, and they're like little nuggets. They're really good. They're perfectly cooked. They don't taste fried. They're probably baked and maybe a little pan fried. Probably not though. I would guess maybe they're just baked. Really, really good. I expected them to be kind of like dry potatoes, but they're really moist sweet potato. And some broccolini. It's got a lot of garlic on it, but it's excellent. Perfect. I've got a tempeh fried rice. Really good. Very spicy. And a little sweet. It's light fried rice. It doesn't taste too greasy. The oil is pretty light on it. And I don't taste a ton of salt. The tempeh is perfectly cooked. Really, really good. A little crispy on the outside, but not too much. And it's got some great flavor to it. One thing I've really noticed is that they make great use of flavor here. It's diverse. Everything that I've tried has been very different. Not too much salt, not too much sugar, and everything tastes incredibly fresh and light. Even though I'm eating rice, even though I'm eating bread, even though I'm eating potatoes, it all tastes really healthy. And you have such a diverse menu here for a vegan. There's so much to choose from. Everything's fantastic. I'm really, really glad I came.
My full name is Sassan Rostamian, but most people call me Sauce.
And this is your restaurant?
This is my restaurant. It's Sassan Hampton. We've been open for about 10 months now. I do have 26 years on me, and about 23 of them have been spent loving the hell out of food.
So everything's organic on the menu?
Not everything. A lot of it is locally sourced. A lot of it will be all natural, free range, and will be pesticide free and spray free and hormone free, as opposed to going strictly organic. So we source as much as we can from the farmer's market, whatever's in season. A lot of the vegetable sides are what specifically will be coming the most from the Santa Monica farmer's market. In terms of freshness, what really makes a difference is shortening the supply chain as much as possible. So working with the local farmers who pick their crops the night before or the day before they bring them to market means that they're absolutely as fresh as physically possible. I shop at the farmers markets around the city 5 days a week now. I can buy what I need to from the small local farms and help support their business while at the same time offering a great variety to my customers.
How do you keep your prices so low?
Working with the local farmers, a lot of people think that the prices are more expensive, but a lot of times what they're seeing are the table prices or the retail prices. Whereas when I'm buying things by the case or 50 pounds at a time, I'm actually able to get lower prices than from a national distributor because there's no overhead. The farmers are picking it themselves, they load up their truck, they bring it to the market and sell it directly to me. And once we put in standing orders with them, our prices drop even further. And our preparations are also very simple. We try to do as little as possible to the food, and that's where you're also going to be saving a lot of money. I feel like if you use enough of the right ingredients, you can get in the right flavor. So for our lemonade, we'll never use citric acid. And if you use citric acid, you may have to use high fructose corn syrup. That's another product we don't use and we don't carry. Also with our soups, you'll get the subtle flavors of the vegetables because there's no vegetable stock, there's no powdered base, there's no chicken stock, there's no beef broth. So there's nothing covering up those really delicious flavors. I feel like so much work has gone into getting us our product, and the farmers do so much to get us an incredible product as fresh as it is, that it's best to leave it unadulterated and just pass it along from them to you with as little influence or work as possible.
Tell me about why you have vegan options on the menu.
We're in Venice, bordering Santa Monica, which is the home and the center of yoga in America. There's a huge customer base and a huge following of those customers here. So what I tried to do in expanding the side section was to offer a very customizable experience for them, so they could do something like sweet potatoes, quinoa, and broccoli, or black beans, a salad, and maybe some sauteed spinach or some roasted spaghetti squash. And everything can be customized to their liking. And then from there, once I saw that we were able to develop a following, I started to put on items specifically for them, which was something like our Garden Crunch sandwich, or the spicy fried rice dish. And recently we've added on some flaxseed tempeh, which we can pan-sear and blacken with some soy sauce, and also some tofu. So you can do the same preparation with the tofu, add it to the spicy fried rice, or even have it on a burger. We can substitute tofu for any of the omelets. You can come with friends who aren't necessarily vegan, or there can be a good mix between the group, and you don't have to feel like we're modifying everything for you. I know some people may feel that it's a difficulty. Here you can just order straight off the menu and the item will come out the way that your diet and the way that your preferences are. We use separate utensils to handle meat. We specifically have one set of tongs for chicken, aside from having separate spatulas for beef and turkey and the other ones. So cross-contamination is definitely something that I harp on a lot. We have a salad station which is very well separate. We don't keep any meat items that are cooked on the line, so there's no chicken breast that's already been cooked, that's diced and in a container next to some cucumber. Right. Everything on the line is raw. We do have one section which has some cheese, but the cheeses are all separated from, for example, the garbanzo beans and the carrots and our other prepared cold items. If you're looking for good, clean, simple food, homemade, with love put into it in every stage, from the farm all the way to your table, then Sassan Hampton is definitely the place to come. We have an incredibly affordable price point for the quality that we offer. The service is great. We have an incredibly nice staff. Things run really efficiently, and we would love to see you in here.